We're now hearing from a man who jumped into action to help rescue a family from a house fire in the Hogans Creek area.
She was just screaming through the bars, help me, but when my family and I went to go walk in the home along with the nephew, the house blew up. That was the third explosion.
Today, Jacksonville firefighters went door to door near that area. They were checking to see if people have working smoke detectors, and if they didn't, JFRD gave them a new one to help keep them safe. News for Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live outside last night's fire scene. And Eric, I understand you spoke with the two Good Samaritans who say they're just mentally worn out after what happened.
Yeah, both Samaritans I spoke with say that they were so traumatized by what they saw last night that they simply could not go to sleep. They both helped two victims who were still on fire when those victims exited this home that was fully engulfed in flames.
He said, step back, and the house blew up, and she screamed and screamed and screamed. She didn't want to die. Please help her.
SIRRAH Ruiz says that voice and those words are forever stuck in his head after he and his cousin CAROLYN SPATCHER ran to help three people when this home caught on fire and exploded. This was before firefighters arrived. Ruiz and SPATCHER say when they got to the house, a man who was visibly burned was pulling his aunt out of the home but could only pull her as far as the front porch.
The explosion, the stuff was falling on her, the glass. Oh my God.
And I assisted him in pulling her out on the lawn, but she couldn't walk.
That's because he says her legs and the rest of her body were badly burned. He says he and the woman's injured nephew managed to eventually pull her into the street where they were able to pat her down to put out the flames. But while this was happening, the nephew's girlfriend was trapped in a room on the second floor as flames had already reached that level.
When my family and I went to go walk in the home along with the nephew, the house blew up. That was the third explosion. And that's when the house blew up. It was nothing we can do.
Fortunately, JFRD arrived on scene and was able to rescue the trapped woman while also putting out the fire. The trapped woman, along with her boyfriend and the boyfriend's aunt, all had serious burns and were all taken to UF Health around the corner before they were transported to a burn hospital in Gainesville. Meanwhile, the Good Samaritans say they are now psychologically struggling after what they witnessed up close.
Oh my God. I don't wish that on nobody's family.
It's very traumatizing for me.
Now, in addition to being traumatized, the Good Samaritans I spoke with are very upset at what they say. I'm going to point to, they said they were very upset at the fact that there were groups of people across the street that stood there and basically shot cell phone video of everything, but would not help them help the two people that were out here that needed that help. Now, I'll have more on that coming up tonight. Plus, you're going to hear from fire officials who will explain what you should and should not do in that situation as it pertains to victims being outside of a burning home. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.